Hi team, welcome back to my September swing analysis here. So as usual, we've got my 7-iron here ready to rock and roll. I've actually been changing a few things in my swing recently, which I'll get into now. Haven't really changed anything in my setup here. This is all pretty similar. I started trying to take the club up above on top of the plane here, but as you can see here, face, spine angle, perpendicular, perfect. Hips rotating, shoulders rotating. Hips about 45 and then trying to get about 90 out of the shoulders here. I've actually really tried to keep this arm nice and flat. I've pretty much got it on shoulder plane here, so maybe that's shoulder plane and then that's arm plane, so a couple of degrees off there, which is fine, but I'm really trying to get some depth in my hands. So what that's actually doing is actually keeping my right shoulder connected. The club does run a little bit long here. So as you can see, getting to the top of my swing here, loading into that left foot. That's what all that is, just loading into the left foot there, which is just perfect. Coming down, as you can see, my head's going down slightly and loading further into that left foot there. So I'd love for my hands to be coming more down on this angle. But as you can see, if you trace them, they kind of go off this way. Still something I'm working on and probably rotating from the upper body prior to the lower body there. But the club almost gets back down to the plane, but unfortunately, I'm probably not rotating my hips enough this way. As you can see there at impact, my hips probably haven't rotated enough. You probably should see more of my left cheek than that. Anyway, things that I would probably need to be standing over the ball still a little bit more. I've definitely stood up this direction a lot more than I would like. But I'm really liking the angle of my hands here. I've been working on trying to get my arms straight at impact there. Anyway, you can see that I've actually closed this gap. I was finding that I was actually kind of humping towards the ball in this direction a little bit too much, as you saw in my previous videos. I've been working at trying to keep that up against the wall. I think if I can imagine my head's up against a wall in this direction during the swing, I think it'll really help me. So I need to be trying to keep my head up against that. Do it all the way to there, all the way to the downswing, but then I just start tilting away, just creating that space there. Probably keep my bottom where it is, my head down. Anyway, that's where I'm at the minute. If you guys would like any tips or anything like that, leave them down in the comments. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.